Skin protects our body from the outside environment. Skin is consisted of three primary layers: epidermis, dermis, hypodermis. Over here, I'll show you guys, we have the hypodermis, which is composed of pretty much mostly adipose tissue. And then in here, we have the dermis, which is just above the hypodermis. It is a thick layer of living tissue below the epidermis and forms the true skin, containing blood capillaries, nerve endings, sweat glands, hair follicles, and other structures. And then on top over here, we have the epidermis, which is the outermost layer of the human body, consisting of mostly keratinocytes, which produce keratin. Keratin over here is the protein that helps our skin give strength and our resistance to the environment, toxins, and the physical stress. The layer of epidermis are stratum corneum, a layer of dead flat cells; stratum lucidum, which is the only present in thick skin such as the palm of our hands and the soles of our feet; stratum granulosum, a thin layer of cells; and then we have the stratum spinosum, the thickest layer of the epidermis. And then the basal layer is a single cell layer and the deepest of the epidermis, which sits just on top of the dermis. Within the basal layer are melanocytes that are also responsible for producing melanin, the pigment that gives our skin color and also protects us from the harmful UV lights. We also have cholecalciferol. They are called also vitamin D. It is structurally similar to steroids such as testosterone. Our body also goes through what's called an evaporation, which is a process that happens in our skin. It's kind of like the changing of the fluids into a gas. And we also have insensible perspiration as well as sensible perspiration. Insensible is the loss of our body fluids by evaporation, such as normally occurs during respiration. A small amount of perspiration is continually excreted by the sweat glands in the skin. And then we have sensible perspiration, which is excreted in large quantity or when there is a lot of humidity in the atmosphere. And that appears into kind of a moisture sweat on our skin. Apocrine also, we have apocrine glands as well as merocrine sweat glands. Apocrine sweat glands is, and then over here we have the apocrine ones. It's a sweat glands composed of coil secretory portion lactated at the junction of the dermis and subcutaneous fat, from which a straight portion inserts and secretes into the infibular portion of the hair follicle. In humans, apocrine sweat glands are found only in certain locations of the body, kind of like the armpits or eyelids or genitalia, external genitalia, parts like that. And then merocrine sweat glands over here is a term used to classify exocrine glands, so like their secretions. It's a cell that is classified as merocrine in the secretion of that cell are secreted via exocytosis from secretory cells into an epithelial wall duct and thence into a bodily surface or into the lumen. Thank you.